Whales, beautiful creatures, aren't they? So are orcas, and they are one of the smartest sea creatures in the world. Although they are the smartest, they aren't exactly the luckiest. Hunters, they are one of the biggest factors for the decreasing numbers of orcas. And one of the victims are Orki's family. But today, I will tell you the story of Orki, one of the biggest cows in the sea. So greetings, ladies and gentlemen, old and young. My name is Talia Armariani from SMA Negeri 16 Surabaya. And today, I will be your storyteller. As we know, hunters are one of the reasons for the decreasing numbers of orcas. But it's not only us that knew about such a fact, but it's also felt by Orki's family. And knowing about the hunter's ordeal came a great fear for Orki's life. Honey, I'm worried about our son. It's about the hunters, isn't it? Yes, I'm worried that this might not be a safe place to give birth to. Alright, whatever you think is best. Yes, let's take our leave. But we should be careful to not swim too close to the surface unless we want to be caught by the hunters. Yes, you're correct. Because one shoot of those harpoons and we're dead. Finding a place for Orki was very hard. So many of the places are either affected by habitat destruction or had some sea rubbish problems. But after miles and miles of swimming, they finally found a great place to give birth and to make it as their new home. And after days had passed, the mother finally gave birth to Orki. Wah! Wah! Cried Orki, his cry so loud like a thunder. And when he was born, he was relatively bigger than most newborns. And despite his big size, his parents didn't mind that at all. They still saw him as their little baby. "Oh, how cute," his mother said as she cried happily, cradling Orki. "He looks just like you," said the father, also having tears in his eyes. And after hours, days, months, and years had passed, Orki grew bigger, bigger, and bigger. And at 10 years old, he was nearly as big as his mother. And with a big size came a big appetite. He was always eating, munching here and there to fulfill his stomach. And because of it, he was always getting hungry so often and also eating more often. One of his favorite foods are salmon. He always preferred salmon over squid, sea lions, or even seabirds. "Mother, I'm still so hungry," said Orki as he munched and chewed on his own food. "But Orki, you've already eaten 30 salmons in an hour," said the mother, clearly worried for him. "And it's not enough." "I'm worried about your health, Orki. You shouldn't eat so much in such a short amount of time. You'll get digestion problems." "But mother..." Truthfully, his mother knew there was a lack of salmon supply. Well, that's because of the chemical pollution and the amount of sea rubbish that's there. And so, looking at her son's facial expression, her heart felt sore. But eventually, she gave in. "Alright, fine. But this one will be the last one, okay?" "Yay!" said Orki, happily clapping his fins. As we skip to the next 2 years, Orki grew bigger and he almost outgrew his mother now. And around this age, he finally started to interact with other young orcas. "Hello," said Orki. The other young orcas would look at his way, looking at him weirdly. Hi," said one of them, clearly wary of him. "Can we play together?" The other young orcas were taken aback at the question, even going so far as looking at him judgmentally. Aren't you an adult?" said another. Hearing those words hurt Orki's heart as his happy features disappeared into sadness. "No, I'm just like you guys. See?" he said as he twirled around, trying to show that he wasn't all that different. Yeah, not today." And eventually, they quickly swam away, terrified and scared of him. And Orki, seeing that reaction, felt so heartbroken. Cried Orki as he was all alone in the deep blue sea. Coming home with a heavy heart, he felt extremely sad. He was frowning and pouting when his parents came. His mother quickly swam towards Orki. "My son, what happened?" "The other young orcas don't like me. They think I'm too big. They think I'm even an adult." "Oh, honey, they're just mean folks. Even though you have a big body, you have a big heart. We still love you all the same." And as they hugged each other all tightly, Orki realized something. That as long as you have your family, it doesn't matter what other people think of you. Because the love of a family is so much stronger than anything else. And with that realization, Orki, despite being a big orca, grew strong and kind-hearted, helping other young orcas by using his size as an advantage. And in the end, he was finally able to find new friends and family that accepts him for who he is. In a conclusion, not only do orcas have to face vicious hunters that are always out to get them, but they also have to face climate change, chemical pollution, and also sea rubbish. That is why it is our job to protect and save any and all kinds of life, including sea life. The end. Thank you so much for listening to my story. Abtachalia signing out.